More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers, or Fuufu Ijou Episode 2. And again, in this second episode, just like the first one, the stakes were very high. I guess this is going to be the theme throughout the whole anime, throughout the whole 12 episodes, that the things that will happen in the episode will be very dramatic, very tense, because in this episode again, the things, the interactions, the potential scenarios that can lead from here on out, from this episode of course, or too many, are great. So this is a good thing in my opinion, because this makes the episode, whatever episode you're watching, be the first, the second, or the fifth, seventh, it makes it that you know that the episode will be packed with a lot of, I was gonna say action, but I guess the proper word to use, with a lot of tense moments, with a lot of drama, with a lot of interaction between the characters, with a lot of feelings, emotions, and all those sort of things. So this episode again is the perfect description of all those things that I said, because we get so many emotions throughout the whole episode. And the best thing is that we don't only get them from a single character, from Jirou or from Akari. We get them from all the basic primary characters or protagonists, I guess if you can call it like that. We get them from Shiori, from Akari, from Jirou. So that is a good thing. We can see throughout this whole episode the characters feeling all sort of ways, all sort of things. And this is a good thing, because this makes the anime, the episode, really interesting, because it is not only focused on one character and that character alone gets character development. No, it is focused on all the main characters. So I guess again that is a good thing for us, the watchers, to experience. I am enjoying this of course, because it makes me want to keep watching, to be honest. It makes me want to see the next episode desperately. So yeah, that is something really good. So now getting straight into the review, this episode sort of gives us what Akari is feeling like. I guess that can be that theme or the topic of the whole episode, how Akari feels and how she's struggling to realize what her true feelings are. In the same episode we also of course get how Jirou is feeling, how he's having to struggle between what he thinks he likes and what he still doesn't know he likes, or at least in my opinion. But yeah, the episode starts with them two interacting, the main two protagonists, Jirou and Akari. They have a blackout, they interact, they get comfy, they get more into the zone, I guess if you can call it like that, of falling in love with each other. And then after that we get into the climax of the episode, which is basically Akari inviting or allowing Shiori to go to Jirou's house, or both of their house, because I guess it is both of their house. So yeah, Akari lets Shiori go to Jirou to attend him because he's feeling sick. And we can see throughout the whole episode that Akari is actually, well, not too happy with that decision that she made, allowing Shiori to go attend Jirou, because she is now feeling that she should be the one there. She now feels that she doesn't want Jirou to be with Shiori alone, because again she doesn't still realize it, and she probably won't realize it until, I don't know, the 5th, 7th, 8th episode, almost when the anime ends. But until this moment, the second episode, she still doesn't realize that the reason she's feeling like that, the reason she's feeling nervous, she's feeling uneasy of Shiori being alone with Jirou in their house, is because again she is regretting that they're having time alone to interact and potentially, further the relationship and things of that nature. So yeah, that is her struggle. That is the mental struggle that she's having in her mind, of course. In the other hand, we have Jirou with Shiori, and their interaction is kind of curious and kind of expected, to be honest. We already know, or at least got really big hints, that Shiori probably liked Jirou, and of course this was the case, because in this episode it was shown to us very clearly that she does like Jirou. It was to be expected, of course, not only by the hints that were given to us in the previous episodes, but when you get the information that they're both childhood friends, and just by that you can already sort of theorize that they're probably going to like each other. So yeah, we get a little bit more of their background history, I guess you can call it like that. And Jirou and Shiori have sort of a misunderstanding, because when they're still teenagers, kids, I don't know how you can call it, they showed us in a scene where Shiori was going to change schools, and she basically told Jirou that if they could still be friends forever. And of course Jirou misinterpret this because he thought that Shiori was basically telling him that they were never going to be any more than friends, just friends and nothing more. So of course Jirou, sort of angry, sad at the same time, basically responded that he had something to do and went away. And of course Shiori was sort of questioning herself, was sort of doubting herself what exactly happened at that moment, because she thought she didn't do anything wrong. And I guess, when you really think about it, she didn't really do anything wrong. It's just Jirou that misinterpreted things. And because of this, they haven't been anything more than friends. Now that they're grown-ups, I don't know how many years has been since they had that conversation, but just because of that conversation, they haven't had advanced the relationship anymore. So yeah, to people, it may seem like a sort of throwaway scene, but when you really think about it, it is really bigger than it appears to be, because of that scene alone, you can theorize that maybe they haven't furthered their relationship into more than being friends, because of that misunderstanding, because maybe Jirou thought that Shiori didn't see him as nothing more than a friend, and maybe Shiori herself thought that because of that interaction, Jirou didn't think anything of her. And I guess the episode ends again with Akari questioning herself why she's feeling the way she's feeling, because she's, I think, taking a shower or something like that, and she's questioning herself why is the reason that she's feeling the way she's feeling, because she's sort of feeling uneasy. I guess the correct word to use is jealous, because she doesn't want Shiori to be with Jirou, and she doesn't want them to further their relationship, because again, she doesn't realize at this moment that she's slowly but surely starting to like or fall in love with Jirou. And I guess Jirou is the same thing, although this episode sort of hinted that he's a little bit more, still, I guess you can say, in love with Shiori. But I wouldn't be surprised if that is not the case. I wouldn't be surprised if still in the back of his mind he's still thinking of Akari. So yeah, let's see how long it takes for both of them, Akari and Jirou, to realize that they both are starting to like each other, that this program that the school made them do is actually functioning in a way, because they're sort of a couple, even though of course they're not anything, just them friends. So yeah, let's see how long it takes for them both to realize that. I don't know if this was a short or long review, but yeah, this is my review, my general thoughts of the episode. Again, the first two episodes of the anime have been great, have been really good. This could be a sleeper anime of 2022. It could be one of those animes that not a lot of people talk about, that is not really, famous, that a lot of people watch, but that of course some people did watch. It's sort of here and there, but sleeper because, it is not really talked about, because it is actually a pretty good anime, all things being considered. So yeah, it could be a sleeper anime depending on how famous, I guess you can say, it gets. But yeah, that was my review of the second episode, and I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.